Water treatment begins. Incoming water passes through sand filtration and activated carbon filters. Reverse us pH and mineral monitoring. Purity is verified at every stage to meet Coca-Cola beverage standards. Brix levels are measured using digital refractometers. Adjustments are made to achieve precise sweetness levels. The finished syrup is filtered and pumped into insulated holding tanks awaiting mixing. In the carbonation hall, treated water is chilled to near freezing temperatures. Carbon dioxide is injected under high pressure through carbonation stones. Sensors monitor dissolved CO2 levels to maintain consistent effervescence. Before bottling, finished Coca-Cola beverages undergo inline quality checks. Sensors verify temperature, carbonation, sweetness, and color. Samples are collected for laboratory testing. Quality assurance teams conduct random sampling. Bottles are opened to verify carbonation levels, sweetness, and flavor profile. Pressure tests ensure packaging integrity. Visual inspection confirms labeling accuracy. Wastewater generated during cleaning cycles is treated on site. Cleaning in place systems sanitize mixing tanks, pipelines, and fillers using automated detergent and rinse cycles. Energy systems power compressors, chillers, carbonation equipment, filling lines, and palletizers. Heat exchangers recover thermal energy from compressors to improve efficiency. Warehouse systems track every pallet of Coca-Cola products using barcode and RFID technology. Climate controls maintain optimal storage conditions before shipment. Night shifts maintain continuous output. Maintenance crews inspect pumps, valves, conveyors, filling heads, and labeling units. Preventive maintenance reduces downtime and ensures uninterrupted beverage production.
Flow rates dropping, increasing the valve. Copy. Watch the carbonation pressure. Adjusting. How's the fill volume?
Holding steady. Packing speed is optimizing. Good. Temperature is stable. Confirmed. All metrics are consistent.
From raw ingredient delivery to finished pallets loaded onto supply trucks, the Coca-Cola Megafactory functions as a fully integrated system, transferring treated water, sweeteners, flavor concentrate, and carbon dioxide into bottled and canned Coca-Cola beverages ready for global distribution. Raw sugar deliveries continue. Tanker trucks unload liquid sweeteners into sealed storage silos. Each batch is sampled for purity, color, and microbial safety. Carbon dioxide storage tanks maintain high-pressure reserves. CO2 purity is verified. Compressors regulate pressure as chilled treated water enters the carbonation units. Microbubble diffusion stones dissolve carbon dioxide efficiently to achieve target volumes of carbonation. Before filling begins, cleaning in place cycles sanitize all lines. Caustic solution flushes remove residue, followed by hot water rinses and final sterilization. Microbiological swabs confirm hygiene compliance across the Coca-Cola Megafactory. Filled containers pass through temperature stabilization tunnels. Gradual temperature normalization prevents condensation buildup and maintains carbonation stability within Coca-Cola beverages. Quality control laboratories operate continuously. Samples from each production hour are analyzed for pH, carbonation volume, sweetness index, color consistency, and flavor profile. Shelf life sims test product under varying temperature conditions. Compressed air systems power pneumatic actuators across the Coca-Cola Megafactory. Air dryers remove moisture to prevent contamination. Electrical systems regulate motors, conveyors. Water reclamation units treat wastewater from bottle washing and cleaning operations. Filtration, biological treatment, and chemical balancing allow partial reuse for non-product processes. Sustainability metrics are tracked in real time.
Alert on reject rate. Initiating override.
Confirmed. Adjusting line speed now.
Pressure stabilizing.
Back to nominal. Monitoring. Maintenance teams rotate through filling valves, conveyor bearings, gear assemblies, and pump seals. Lubrication is for vibratical failure. Spare components are stored on site to minimize downtime. Warehouse management systems assign pallet locations automatically. Barcode scanners log every movement. Climate control maintains stable temperatures to preserve Coca-Cola product integrity before distribution. Loading docks coordinate outbound logistics. Pallets of Coca-Cola beverages are transferred into refrigerated or standard trailers. Digital manifests confirm shipment details. Supply trucks depart according to distribution schedules. GPS tracking systems monitor routes to regional distribution centers and retailers. Ingredient intake operations continue throughout the production cycle. Tanker trucks unload treated water into primary storage tanks while sweetener silos are equipped. Is sampled, logged, and verified before authorization for use. Automated valves regulate the flow of treated water from storage tanks into pre-blending chambers. Sensors continuously monitor turbidity, conductivity, mineral balance, and microbial levels. Heated treated water flows into the stainless steel dissolving tanks. Granulated sugar is added gradually to prevent clumping. High-shear mixers maintain a uniform corn syrup at calculated rates. Temperature probes and density sensors ensure the syrup reaches exact formulation standards. The proprietary flake circulates through recirculation loops to ensure homogeneity before being filtered and transferred to holding tanks. Chilling units reduce the temperature of treated water prior to carbonation. Plate heat exchangers maximum wake efficiency is a price carbonated required for Coca-Cola beverages. Blending manifolds combine carbonated water and syrup at tightly controlled ratios. Flow meters measure both streams in real time. Automated feedback loops adjust valve positions to maintain consistency across thousands of liters per hour. Plastic caps are applied with torque-controlled heads. Aluminum cans pass through seamers forming airtight double seams. Vision systems inspect closure alignment and seam integrity. Filled containers pass through stabilization conveyors. Temperature equalization reduces internal pressure fluctuations. Anti-condensation systems prevent moisture buildup on packaging surfaces. Labeling stations apply branding elements accurately. Shrink sleeve applicators wrap labels uniformly around bottles. Adhesive labeling systems apply pressure-sensitive labels, mark expiration dates, and batch identifiers. Quality control labs operate continuously, testing samples from every hour.
Bricks 10-pound viewer.
This batch shows pH explorer consistent.
These chambers simulate transport and storage conditions. Cleaning in place systems activate between production batches. Automated detergent cycles flush pipelines, blending tanks, and fillers. Rinses ensure hydration compliances. Throughout the Coca-Cola Megafactory, heat recovery systems capture excess thermal pressures and redirect it for water preheating. Electrical loads are balanced to prevent peak demand overload. This facility processes wastewater from cleaning and bottle washing. Filtration, sedimentation, and biological treatment reduce environmental impact. Recovered water is reused for non-product processes. This approach minimizes waste and promotes sustainability. Warehouse management software tracks every pallet of Coca-Cola beverages. Barcode scanners log pallet movement from packaging lines to staging zones. Climate-controlled storage areas maintain stable temperature conditions prior to distribution.
Pallet CCK 7890 retrieved, routing to Bay 5. Entering trailer, aligning for deposit. Pallet secured, manifest verified, ready for dispatch.
Supply trucks depart the Coca-Cola Megafactory at regular intervals, carrying pallets toward regional distribution centers and retail networks. GPS tracking provides real-time logistics monitoring.
Vibration levels stable, no anomalies. Conveyor bearing torque is in spec. Flow meter recalibrated, throughput optimized. Worn component replaced, system is green. Pressure anomaly, initiating corrective action. Efficiency dropping, adjusting parameters now.
Seasonal demand forecasting systems adjust production targets based on regional data. During peak periods, additional filling lines syrup preparation tanks operate at maximum capacity. Ingredient inventory levels are recalculated in real time. Variant production begins on parallel lines. Formulations for Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, Diet Coca-Cola, and flavored extensions are prepared in isolated syrup tanks. Low-calorie variants require high-intensity sweeteners metered in micro-precise quantities. Specialized dosing pumps inject sweeteners under streamline analyzers verify sweetness levels before carbonation and blending proceed.
Export production cycle active, applying multilingual labels and regulatory information. Labels applied, synchronizing barcode databases with international logistics. Cycle complete, systems synchronized.
Bulk production for fountain syrup distribution follows a separate pathway. Concentrated syrup is filled into stainless steel kegs or large bag-and-box systems. These units are sealed, coated, and palletized for restaurant and hospitality distribution. Compressed air systems operate continuously to power pneumatic valves and actuators. Air pressure levels are stabilized through redundant compressor arrays to ensure zero downtime in case of grid fluctuation.
Bearing temps are stable, moving on to oil levels. Gearbox oil is good, now realigning the conveyor. Alignment fixed, container flow is smooth.
Environmental monitoring stations track carbon footprint metrics across the Coca-Cola Megafactory. Energy consumption per liter produced is calculated continuously. Efficiency improvement measures are implemented in real time. Water stewardship programs measure water usage ratios. For every liter of Coca-Cola beverage produced, water reclamation targets are tracked to maintain sustainability benchmarks. Treated wastewater discharge quality is verified before release. Automated guided vehicles begin supplementing forklift operations. These driverless transport units carry pallets from packaging zones to staging areas following mapped routes. Obstacle detection sensors prevent collision risks. Distribution scheduling software assigns outbound shipments based on priority routes and retail demand. Pallets of Coca-Cola beverages are sequenced according to delivery order inside each trailer. Cross-docking operations allow certain shipments to bypass long-term storage. Finished pallets move directly from packaging lines to outbound trucks when immediate dispatch is required. Night operations maintain equal production intensity. Lighting systems adjust to energy-saving modes while maintaining operational visibility. Control rooms operate 24 hours with rotating supervisory teams.
Initiate microbial stability and carbonation checks for the extended
Storage now.
Data is in, carbonate knife in a standard. This confirms consistency across all shifts.
Emergency response protocols remain active throughout operations. Fire suppression systems, CO2 leak detectors, and pressure relief valves are inspected regularly to maintain plant safety. Ingredient procurement systems synchronize with supplier networks. Automated reordering triggers are activated when sweetener or KOO levels reach predefined thresholds. As production scales to meet global demand, each subsystem inside the Coca-Cola Megafactory functions in coordinated precision. Syrup preparation, carbonation, filling, sealing, labeling, packaging. Water treatment systems initiate high-volume filtration cycles. Sand filters backwash automatically while activated carbon beds remove residual impurities. Reverse osmosis membranes operate under monitor if meets beverage formulation standards. Carbonation chillers operate at maximum efficiency during peak morning production. Plate heat exchangers maintain transient water temperature close to 0 degrees Celsius before carbon dioxide injection. Palletizing robots calculate stacking geometry based on carton dimensions. Each pallet layer is interlocked for structural stability. Stretch wrap systems apply multiple tension zones to secure loads for transportation.
Ultrasonic scan on this line shows stable thickness, no flaws. Copy. Thermal on the motor housing reads 42 degrees, normal. Good. Log it and move to the next station.
Pre-defined interval sample collected. Carbonation level verified at 3.2 volumes. Sweetness and acidity match benchmarks. Sensory panel confirms aroma and taste consistency.
Automated guided vehicles supplement manual forklifts, transporting pallets from palletizing zones to dispatch lanes. Traffic control systems coordinate vehicle movement to prevent congestion. Afternoon demand spikes trigger increased syrup blending cycles. Additional blending tanks activate to sustain carbonation and filling capacity. Ingredient monitoring system. Cleaning in place cycles are scheduled for non-active lines. Caustic solution circulates through idle tanks and pipelines. Rinse cycles flush residual cleaning agents before lines return to standby mode.
Evening shift handover. Throughput is 112.47 units per hour, reject rate 3%.
Got it. Any alerts?
Yes, maintenance on conveyor 3 is due. All logged. Acknowledged. Transition seamless.
Energy optimization algorithms redistribute electrical load across compressors' conveyors. Peak consumption periods are managed through staged equipment activation. Heat recovery units continue capturing compressor waste heat for reuse.
Let's begin the accelerated aging cycle.
Samples are loaded, starting the chamber.
This will simulate months of stress in days. Data logging is active. We'll check integrity later.
Late-night crews apply foam-based detergents to tank interiors. High-pressure rinses remove residue before final sterilization. Swab tests confirm hygienic readiness for the next cycle. Inventory systems reconcile raw material usage against output volume. Automated procurement signals are sent to suppliers when ingredient levels approach reorder thresholds. Loading waves begin again as distribution trucks arrive. Pallets produced overnight are staged for immediate dispatch. Drivers verify digital manifests before sealing trailers. Across the full 24-hour cycle, the Coca-Cola Megafactory operate as an integrated industrial organism. Water purification, syrup blending, carbonation, filling, sealing coordination. Synchronized mechanical precision transforms water, sweeteners, and carbon dioxide into millions of Coca-Cola bottles and cans. Round-the-clock management ensures global distribution without interruption.